we've got some major issues.
These things are sent to try us, babe.
We've definitely had a water issue. This bit here has got soggy.
Oh, crap.
Still haven't got to the bad bit yet. Now, some time ago, somebody noticed something.
Yeah.
What did you notice, Em?
I may have noticed that we've got a squidgy bit in the middle of the floor. That's not good. Not good at all.
So, one of the problems that having a bit of a squidgy bit in the floor is that all our floor was down first. So, we're going to have to cut round all the units to lift back the vinyl to see what's going on underneath.
Not looking forward to this at all.
I don't think we'll have a problem.
I think there might be a problem. I'm hoping there isn't, and it's an easy fix. Let's just get under there and see what's going on.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a razor blade and we're basically going to cut around the edges of where the units are.
I hate this. I hate it.
We think when we did have a leak in the toilets because our cassette, you remember one of the videos, the pipe was leaking and it came into the van. Let's give it a go. Yeah, piss it out. Look at that, what the f***? Technically, it's all on top of the vinyl, but like Emma said the other night,
Where there's water, it'll find a way to sneak into every single little crevice. So we've got to check it out, got to find out what's going on.
we don't even know what we're up against. And we genuinely don't. We just know we've got a soft spot in the floor. It could be an easy fix. It could be a total disaster. But
Let's hope for the easy fix.
It is a total disaster because we're cutting into a perfect floor that we didn't entail when we could be doing other things. Anyway, right, let's get chopping. I think we need to take a couple of units, couple of cupboards off first so we can get nice and flush in against the units to chop like straight down into the floor. Right, now we've got the units off, the bits that are going to get in the way for cutting it. So the squishy bit is just there, and you can actually physically, when you're walking on the floor, you feel it go in. So we need to cut with the razor blade probably to about here to allow us to get this section of the floor up and back out the way to see what we're dealing with. We've cut it. We still haven't got to the bad bit yet, but we've just cut it down the edges, so we're just carefully trying to peel it back because we don't want to rip this, because we all know vinyl floor just rips like tissue paper. So as suspected when we had the leak in the toilet, this bit here has got soggy, so we will have to cut all the way along there and basically replace this whole section of floor.
Because no one wants a soggy patch. You don't, do you?
If we can just cut a big square out there, mark it all up, cut the big square out and then replace that bit, we should be fine.
Unfortunately, it is what it is, and we're just going to have to fix it.
Right, so we've had a look at the patch. A little bit further up the patch towards the door of the toilet. It's a bit moist, and I am totally blaming the shower tray because it's cracked. Everybody that I know who has put these shower trays in their vans, they've cracked. They're just no good. If you are going to build a van, do not put the Thetford shower tray in, because like I just said, everyone we know, the shower trays have cracked because they are just rubbish. So we think the only way to cure this problem and literally get down to the crux of it and see what's going on is basically take the whole front of the shower off. I think we're going to rip the shower out, the shower tray, and we're going to tank it because those shower trays are awful. They really are awful. So we've got to basically replace the whole section of ply that's in there now. They're the screws that we've taken out of the sides here and up at the top. Right, now let's get to the bottom ones. There's a bit of a difference. You can see we've definitely had a water issue. Now this tray is a bit of a mess because we've been taking stuff out, but you can see the cracks in these trays, and this hasn't been in long, and everyone we know has got the same problem with these shower trays. Undone all the screws. Now we've got to take the toilet out. Undone it from the bottom, it's all free. Let's get it out. Right, we're left with that hole. Now, the good thing is that doesn't look as if it's been wet. Yeah, we're going to have some, there's going to be some water on there because we just hit the tower house and water's dripped down from the pipe when we undone it. But you can tell that that has not been wet.
Bit drafty in there, isn't it? Gonna shut this.
Great, isn't it? We've got to take this front off anyway, regardless. We want to do it in a way where we don't want to damage up there, do we?
No. Spent a long time painting that.
So we think if we can kick the bottom out and then we can get in there, and I am thinking just rip that bastard out.
Rip the what out? Do you mean that part of the floor?
Oh no, I mean just rip that bastard out and get gone with it, because it's causing us nothing but problems.
It has been a nightmare from day one on it. Even when you fitted it, you had a nightmare with it. Do you remember? You had to cut it down to size.
It was just a joke. Honestly, I would never ever recommend anybody fitting one of these products, the shower trays, because they're just awful. They're made so thin that anyone that's probably over about 3 ounces is going to crack it.
3 ounces.
That's my right toe.
No, it's not. Those claw beans are more than 3 ounces.
Oh, the concentration on my face is amazing. How to wreck a van build with Neil and Emma.
Can't see.
Tamper door out. I think I should just manhandle this and rip it out. Bloody stuck down well. Oops. She's gonna fucking kill me. You seen it, it just broke.
You got it up? Oh, crap. Well, we're definitely not using that anymore, are we? The bin. Oh, shoot. Thanks. Love how you gift me presents.
Right, so we need to get all them planks up and then we can replace this whole section of floor and then decide what we're going to do with the bathroom.
You ready for your close-up? Bend over. Right, so we have got so far, and now what we're going to do is we're going to get in here and get this floor out so that we can see what's going on underneath. Really? Could do with a little smaller one. Hey! What are you doing?
You wanted a small one?
Right, I'm with you.
Right, so after taking the floor up, you can see how much water has been getting under that shower tray, and you can see where the cracks were, just there, where Emma's pointing. That has been the culprit.
Shower tray.
Right, we got a big job. Let's crack on.
There's one silver lining of it. Get a new bathroom. Remodel.
So we've got a joint in the floor just here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along there to free this section up so it all comes out in one go. Right, so we've decided to undo one of these tiles. Because there was that much water got through, we think, well, we know under there is dry. All this wood is dry, and that is mainly because of the vapour barrier. That's stopped it from seeping down onto the bottom of the van, because one of the things that we did think about was, if we do leave it, are we going to end up with a hole in the bottom of the metal of the van? And no, because that is dry. So that is a win. So you can go back in because there's nothing wrong with you, and then we'll just retape over there. Got to clean this area, give it a mop, spray some mould stuff on it, give it another mop, and then yeah, we can decide what we're doing. Are you having fun there?
Not particularly, no, are you?
Not really. I mean, it's not as good as Scotland, is it?
These things are sent to try us, babe.
I mean, I'm sure there's people in worse van situations than we are now, but a bloody big hole in the middle of the van.
Not what we were expecting to be doing with our day off, was it?
No. Right, we need to have a chat, mainly about these things. Yeah, the shower trays. We all fit them in our vans. I'm not sure about you, but the people I have spoke to, the people I know, including ourselves, we bought this shower tray because it was a Thetford shower tray. It was sold to us as a Thetford shower tray. And right now, as you can see, they're still being sold to people as a Thetford shower tray. Jackson's Leisure. They're selling them as a Thetford shower tray. As you can see by this message here from Thetford, Thetford don't make shower trays. No, they don't make them. But yet companies like Jackson's Leisure are selling the shower trays as if they are made by Thetford, giving you a kind of false sense of security that you're buying a product that is worth paying for. If you do have one and it does have cracks in it, then replace it. Like, get it out now before you end up having the problem that we had. Don't forget, that's only been in 12, 18 months, something like that. So they're not worth putting in you're only doing yourself damage by fitting these into your vehicle. And I spoke to Thetford, they confirmed, as you've just seen, they don't make shower trays. The worrying thing for me is that companies are selling you products that are branded for another company. That to me surely breaches some type of false advertising. If you did buy or purchase one of their products, like we did and many of you have done with the Thetford shower tray, are they going to pay for the repair when the product fails? The next video for this will be out in a few days' time, which is where we put the whole thing back together. And we've got something a little bit special going in there. A couple of people recommended doing tanking. A couple of people recommended doing a resin floor. Other people recommended a couple of other products. Now, what we've gone with, I think, will completely change the way that people do the van builds. It will completely change the way that people who have got problems like this, like us, and like we had, rethink how they're going to fix the problem and what's the solution. Well, we've got the solution, but you're going to have to make sure you're subscribed, turn on your bell notifications, because in the next couple of videos you're going to see exactly what we've done to the shower room and exactly what the cure is for this situation. If you've got one of them shower trays, I highly recommend you take it out. Even if it's not failed, it probably will.